let's get into this one. Last time we went on a road trip that ended short on the way home after trying to teach my buddy's yank tank a lesson. The car started smoking after pushing it hard, so hey, that's how it goes. I use my cars, so if they break, I fix them and I beat on them again. Basically last time I had fitted the coolant overflow tank, changed the thermostat and changed the frost plug that blew due to the coolant flush and being old and having water in the block for 20 some years. This time I have a pretty good idea as what broke, but let's dig into it and find out. At least my exhaust header is really easy to remove now after rebuilding it last time. Also, this mess definitely needs a cleanup. And I mean all the hoses, lines and whatnot. I'll try to get that job done too. But first, let's pull the head. I start off with marking everything up. So it's much easier to work with when you get a week into it and forget where everything goes. I suspect a blown head gasket due to it having run so hot for the last many years. And all this mayo pretty much confirms it. I align cylinder 1 to top dead center. And here I'll show you. I'll mark up points on the timing chain and cam sprockets so I know how it goes back together without messing up the timing. Then I basically remove the chain tensioner and cam sprockets. Be very careful you don't drop anything down into the engine unless you plan on pulling the engine, but in this case I think I can get away with it in the car. And the other side. Then undo the head bolts in reverse pattern of tightening them, and always keep your bolts organized. I always use a piece of cardboard or whatever and just stick them into that. And off with the head. This old head had a lot more weight to it than say a modern 4 AGE head, so I almost blew out my knee taking this one out. Well, this is it. Cylinder number 4 is more or less steam cleaned compared to the carbon buildup of the rest of the cylinders, so I'm pretty sure that's the one that blew the head gasket. And looking at the gasket, I can actually see the metal ring on number 4 is broken from the rear cooling channel and into the cylinder. And look at all that buildup of rust and crap and everything in every cooling channel. And that having regular water in the cooling system without any antifreeze really corrodes everything. And combined with overheating, I suspect that the head is probably warped too. I'll wipe it down and have a better look. Just using a regular ruler to run down the face of it, I can see with my naked eye that it's warped. and that the water and heat have corroded the aluminum and maybe even raised the head a little from the block. I hope it's not too far gone. Finding another 50-year-old 2GG head would probably be a problem, so... See all these spots where the aluminum just bubbled up and lifted up the head? Enough of that, time to pull the carbs off. Not really too bad, looking in the intake runners. Now I disassemble the head. The 2GG uses cam followers, buckets or whatever you want to call them, and a small puck underneath to ensure the correct clearance between follower and cams. I simply pull them out using a magnet that makes the puck stick to the follower and come out. And you see a little dimple in there. Now, like the later versions, when Toyota started using bigger pucks and putting them on top of the followers, so now they can be changed without pulling the cams. And the trick is here, again, keep it organized. You need the correct followers and the correct space of puck for the correct valve, otherwise the clearance will be way off. And removing the remaining spark plugs. And all the studs on top of the head, they have to come off too before machining. Not quite, but half of it anyways. So off to machining with the head and we'll see if it can be saved. Next time the head is back, I drain my oil pan of water, and the carbs undergo a huge change. Stay tuned.